Good evening. George Heller, West 80 South Pole Farm. Just out here, did a little move a minute ago with the flerd across the fence there. In here with the rams, I had one little ram lamb was on the other side of the poly breed over there. I just let him back in quick. This is they're in a paddock here where the whole flerd was about 2 weeks ago. No, yeah, 2 weeks ago. And I just have them in here because I don't really have any better place to put them. And they got 5-strand hot wire in between them and the ewes. But this is our ram lamb crop from this year. I just counted 13. They're doing pretty good. We just weaned them off here. I think it was like 3 weeks ago or something like that. Not too good at time measurement. But yeah, so we're just got them over here separated from the ewes till January 1st is when we'll put them in, or first week of January we'll put them in, and then we'll start on 2023 lamb crop. These are our two main breeding rams here. Got these down in the Green Pastures farm down in Missouri. This guy here, he's pretty, I like him probably the most. He's a pretty impressive guy. And then we had a colored one too. He's a pretty good ram as well. Both got a pretty nice set of nuts on them. And we got one yearling ram here that we kept back from last year's lamb crop. And he's a nice looking ram. Pretty impressed with him. He's just about a copy of the big white ram. The big white ram's 3 years old already. He's only a year old. He's getting pretty big, but yeah, we can go over here and take a look at this flerd. We got the guard dog puppies in there getting trained by mom and dad. Mom and dad are running around here somewhere. They're pretty good. They're getting pretty good. They've been staying behind the poly braid that's 10 inches off the ground, and they've been respecting it. They got it in the face a couple times, I think. Made them respect it pretty well, but they're doing pretty good. They're growing. And this is the two we kept out of a litter of 8. We ended up selling 6 of them. Hopefully they're working out for everybody that got one. So take a look at these cattle here. Just moved on to this paddock. It had around 50 days rest approximately. We did have the bull and rams out here for a little while. They didn't take it down too bad, and then we moved them. And so this is the last paddock for the north side of the farm. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna line them up and do a cattle drive down to the shed, the green shed down there. It's got a white door on it. We'll run them down between the shed and the fence, and then there's a gate there that we'll run them in, and then that'll be their first paddock on the south side of the fence, right on the other side of that mid fence there. You can really see it. All right, but yeah, so that'll be the next place they go to. And we'll take these rams and we'll run them up into the corral, and then we'll run the flerd past them, and then we'll put the rams on this side of the fence after that. Keep them on the other side of these hot wires so they don't try to get through. they get antsy. There's Chad. It's our male. Hey, Chad. He's turning out to be a pretty good dog too. He's 2 years old, I think now. But yeah, we're just trying to tip it. Just trying to get the tips. Just get the most nutrient dense part of the plant, and then we're going to move on. And we're going to let that grow back. We're going to leave as much of that plant there to regrow, collect solar energy to regrow more food for these guys. So we've been just moving them quickly, giving them a fair size area, not a big area, but not a tiny area either. And we've been just moving them every day and trying to leave as much as we can. It's in this sandy soil here we have. It dries out very quickly. And we just now got some rain. We got about an inch and a quarter, maybe even an inch and a half of rain this morning. And that really helped because things were getting really dry. And we're grateful for that, thankful for it. But we're running South Pole cattle here, small frame cattle, around, you know, between 800 and 1,000 pound cattle. We're focusing on that. We've got a couple that are not that breed. That's just the way it is right now. But in the future, our main focus is going to be to get a good amount of South Poles together and be able to do some breeding. So right now we're just focused on animal performance. We just had a talk in Ellendale, North Dakota on Tuesday. Greg Judy was there talking, and he was saying that his friend Ian Michelinis from South Africa, he said focus on animal performance and everything else will fall behind. Well, if you keep your animals looking good, you're doing something right. And if your animals are doing good and your grass is doing good, then everything should be able to keep on going real well. So that's kind of what I'm focused on, is animal performance, and trying to keep them to maintain their condition and be fat going into winter so they can make it through, and then having enough stockpile on the ground so I can graze them into the winter and starting in the springtime when the snow melts off. So we're trying to maintain as much biomass here as we can, because we want to get a litter bank going on this depleted old hayfield that's been having the carbon pulled off of it for many years in a row now. And we've just got animals out here last May, so about a year and what, 2-3 months here we've had animals on here, and so we're really up against a challenge to try to get this thing improved. I mean, right here looks good, but I'll just walk up by the four-wheeler and show you what a good majority of the property here looks like. This doesn't look quite as good as what it did down there. This is a little higher up on a hill here. Look down, and there's no litter bank here. It's just nubs and sand. So what we're trying to do is get this to get growing up and get carbon trampled, and we're going to feed a bunch of hay on here and get carbon trampled that way, and try to improve the quality of the forage out here. and the soil, get the soil life going. Fortunate thing is the people that own this before are big into organic everything, so they never used any sprays or chemicals out here for a long time. I don't know if ever. So that's one good thing we got going for us. So we don't have that battle to deal with. We haven't been nuked out here. We just got low soil life, but low fertility. But yeah, so with that, we'll get out of here, and you guys have a good day, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Thank you.